Y'all come on in. Sit wherever you want.
It doesn't matter how long you've been cooking, whether you're a beginner cook or if you're an expert. Chances are you have your favorite cookbook, one that you always go to, one that you really treasure. Well, this is the one that I treasure. I bought this when I graduated high school, and this is the one that I have so many of the recipes that we cook at the farm and at the family, and even some that we bring here to the restaurant.
That's great.
Today is no exception to that. Today we are making an item called blueberry buckle, and it is in this recipe book, page 135 to be exact. But I love, you can always tell when you have your favorite cookbooks, because you can always see where the pages are wrinkled, where you have coffee stains and oil stains and butter and everything else. Have you made this recipe before?
I haven't. Okay. I've never made it. I know you've made it a lot here, but I've never actually made it. So.
Well, this is a great one because when you're having something that you need to whip up really fast, like a coffee cake, if you're going to go to a little event, this is perfect for that. It brings a little bit of fruit in.
I love a good coffee cake with lots of butter.
Well, let's get started. Marcy, in here we have some shortening.
Right.
It's about a half a cup of shortening, and we're going to add our sugar to that. It's about 3/4 of a cup of sugar.
Okay.
All of these recipes are on our website, by the way, so you can go to that and look and see. Go ahead and add all that.
All that?
All of that. That's probably more like a cup of sugar.
Yeah.
And we're gonna mix this really good. If you have an electric mixer, it is best just because it really makes it up nice and fluffy, but we're just gonna do it by hand today. After she mixes up the shortening, we like to use butter flavored shortening too, just because it makes it really, really creamy and buttery.
I love the butter,
Next, we have 1 egg that you beat up, nice and fluffy. Add that in there.
Okay.
After we add that in, we are going to take that and pour that into here, alternating with about a half a cup of milk. We always like to use whole milk just because it increases your fat content, but also makes it even better. That's perfect. All right, dump that on in here.
Okay.
So, I was working Saturday, making stuffed French toast. You weren't here.
Yeah.
But I was working, and there was a guy that came back on his way out, and he just said, I wanted to stop in and just tell you, thank you for making me have memories of my grandmother again. He said, I walked in here and all the smells and all the food, it just made me think of my grandmother. And he said,
great.
I just thought that was the best compliment that somebody could give us here at the restaurant.
That's what we want. That's what we're about. We're about making memories. And that's what we're doing here. And I hope that we're doing a good job and folks are loving it.
I do too. Now talking about cookbooks, Marcy, do you have a favorite cookbook?
Actually, I have a whole bunch of cookbooks, and they're all Amish cookbooks, and I buy them for the pictures.
For the pictures?
Yes.
Well, they have a great life, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They really do. And actually, I've done a couple of them. We do their cinnamon roll recipe, and they have great cinnamon rolls.
Oh, they do have great cinnamon rolls. Absolutely.
We have them better now.
I think you could go Amish.
Yeah.
You love their lifestyle.
Yeah, I could, actually.
Yeah? Except for, well, you'd have to give up a couple things.
Yeah.
Electricity.
Smoking, drinking. Sorry. Sorry.
Okay, so this is what your batter is going to look like. It's really nice and thick. And then you're going to add in 2 cups of blueberries. You can use fresh blueberries or frozen blueberries. So this is a nice thing. Fresh, of course, is always best. I'm going to drain a little bit of this juice. We don't want all that juice in there. You're gonna go ahead and just fold those blueberries in here.
Okay.
You're gonna get a 9x13 pan. I have one right behind us, Marcy. Go ahead and spray your 9x13 pan.
We've already sprayed it here.
Preheat your oven to 350. And once you fold in these blueberries, you don't really have to fold them in a whole lot. You just basically just wanna pour them in there.
That looks great.
Whoops, and next you're just gonna pour them into your pan. Bake this in the oven at 350 for about 25 or 30 minutes.
That looks really good.
It's really nice and thick. And then in this small bowl, we have a streusel topping that's gonna go on top, and it makes it nice and crunchy.
Now what's in this streusel here? What do you got?
The streusel, we have some flour, we have some sugar, equal parts of sugar, equal parts of flour, some cinnamon, and some butter. And you're just gonna, cut that butter in with all those other ingredients, and then I like to just top it.
That looks great.
Yeah, just dump it on top, spread her around, throw an extra blueberry in there.
That looks beautiful.
And this bakes up so nice. These blueberries come through the surface, bubble up around the sides.
That looks really great.
This is what you're gonna have. See, look how golden brown.
That's beautiful.
It bubbles up, and that's your finished product. Well, normally we're closed on shoot days
Right.
when we're shooting our segment, but today we had some people that came to the door, and I think they drove here from quite a ways away, and so we didn't want to just say, no, you
Right.
can't come in. So we're going to have these, come on up here, guys. We're going to have them come up here and taste our special today, our blueberry buckle. How are y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
So good to
Hi.
have you here. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell everybody where you are from?
We're Jonathan and Devette Thompson. We come from Hartley, Delaware.
Hartley, Delaware.
great.
And what do y'all do there?
We're farmers.
Okay, okay. And what kind of farming do you do?
We grow chickens, grain, and raise
Oh,
replacement dairy heifers.
Wonderful.
that's
Well, we
great.
are so glad you're here. Why don't you guys go ahead and taste this? I hate that we weren't open for them
I
to
know.
experience the full MarcyJo's.
But wouldn't this even better though for
I
'em?
know. Not only are they getting to taste it, but they get to be on TV.
Yes.
How is
Wonderful.
that? You
Is that
like
great?
That?
Good.
Well, good. Well, take that with you. Come back and see us on a Tuesday through Saturday when we're open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. and we'd love to have you again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great having
Thank
you here.
you.
Thank
Thank
you, guys.
you.
Well, there you have it, folks. That's our blueberry buckle here at MarcyJo's, where we're changing lives.
One bite at a time.